Okay gamers, so today we're going to be talking about Nuka World, the latest DLC for Fallout 4. And I've been playing this, well, since the day it released basically. As soon as I could download it, I got in there and started playing. This is just going to be like a quick review. For me personally, I'll give my personal opinion on it, but like all reviews guys, you make up your own decision. This is just what I found with playing Nuka World. Now when I first started playing Fallout 4, I absolutely loved it. I couldn't wait to keep exploring that whole world out there, all the derelict buildings and the creatures and the storyline, all that sort of stuff. I had an absolute blast. It was one of those times in gaming where you didn't want to go to bed. You just wanted to keep playing. You go to bed and you couldn't sleep because it just kept running through your mind, and you back up the next morning blurry-eyed and back on the screen and into it again. And that feeling stuck with me for quite a while until I'd explored all the areas I could explore. I mean, that's what Fallout 4 done for me when I first started playing. Now, obviously, I'd reached a point where I'd done all the missions, I'd played through the different endings and things like that, and it just started, the novelty started wearing off, and I started turning to other games until the DLC started coming out. Now, I played Far Harbor, that's a different review, but this one here is for Nuka World. Now, the day it loaded, I got on there, and you have to actually go to like a train station, clear that out to be able to get on board the train that takes you into Nuka World. So once you clear that out, you get on the train and you're going into Nuka World. The first thing is, I've actually got a clip of this, but you come out of Nuka World and you're on this like monorail train, and you're looking out over this derelict theme park, and it's just awesome. It's so huge, and you just can't wait to get down there and start exploring it, because you just know a derelict theme park is going to be awesome to explore. So you arrive at the station, you get off that train, and the first thing you do is run a gauntlet where everything's trying to kill you. So straight away it's action straight into this. And this game, or this DLC, brought back that feeling that I had when I first started playing this game. I got it back again in that. So I couldn't wait to get in there and start exploring and find everything and see all the new creatures, meet all the new characters and so on. I got that same feeling back of just that itch to want to get out there and explore this beautiful world, or maybe not beautiful to most people, but it was to me just a derelict theme park. And how much more fun can you get? So the actual setting itself in the theme park, I think it's just a fantastic idea. I mean, you just can't think of a more fun setting than a derelict theme park that's taken over by raiders and all that sort of thing. And there's so many unique places. Like you've got the Wild West section, the Kitty Land or Kitty Kingdom or whatever it's called, Safari section. There's a part where you go into like a space zone with this ride. It's sort of like Space Mountain in Disney World, and you're inside there exploring that, and there's like lights flashing and things like that. Just awesome stuff. And every area is unique. Every section you go to, like Wild West, is obviously unique compared to Safari and Kitty's Kingdom and all that sort of thing. So every place you went to was unique. It was something fresh and new, and like meeting new characters, the new monsters. You didn't know what was going to be in each of these sections. But yeah, guys, the theme park idea was just awesome. It works really, really well in this add-on. So the next part to talk about is probably the new characters that are in the game. You get a new companion, or you can choose new companions and things like that. And the characters in this are not deep, but they're practical. They serve their purpose, sort of thing. I couldn't really get attached to like the main sidekick fella that helps you get into the place and join the raiders. Gage, I couldn't really sort of get into his character. He was okay, like I say, served the purpose, and that was fine. But don't go in there thinking you're going to get some sort of deep character sort of thing. But one of the great things I did find about this expansion is that when you get in there, you get to join the raiders at last. I mean, back when Fallout first came out, it was one of the things I thought was strange. You could join any faction bar the raiders. You couldn't join them. This one, with this DLC, you can actually join the raiders at last. And when you get into the raiders, you find out there's three main gangs, and you can play them off against each other, or you can try and unite them or whatever. And they're all fairly unique in their own way. So then each of the characters, the lead characters for those gangs, has got their own little story and stuff like that. And like I said earlier, they're not deep characters, but very practical for what they are and what they're trying to portray. It just makes it fun being able to play with the raiders and their sort of bully tactics and things like that. Gives it a whole fresh look to the game as well, which is another reason I got so sucked into this game. And of course, you do get new weapons and new armor. I don't want to give out any spoilers here, but there's a couple of different types of power armor you can get. I'm not going to talk about it in this video. I don't want to sort of put spoilers in, like I say. There's a few new weapons. There's two main ones that are just so cool, guys. I mean, if you want to find out what they are, you can obviously look it up on the internet or whatever, but they are so cool. So you do get some new stuff, new armor, new legendaries, things like that, and they are really good stuff. The power armor suits are just, yeah, got unique paint jobs and more powerful than the other armor you've got. And but yeah, anyway, I'll let you discover that stuff on your own. With those little additions, it's another reason you keep playing, you keep sort of going up that ladder and keep getting yourself stronger and stronger and so on. But anyway, guys, this is just my thoughts on the game. If you've got this game and you're looking to get that original feeling back like I did, this DLC is definitely worth the price of admission. If you want to go through to all the side missions and everything, you're going to get plenty of playtime out of it. You want to explore the entire world like I do, every nook and cranny and trying to find everything. There's heaps of little side missions. The main missions are awesome as well. So for me, it's definitely worth the price of admission to go in and play this DLC. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you in the next one.